Hey everybody and welcome to, well, you can see what it is. It's Streets of Rage 4, isn't it? Been waiting ages for this, and I have played it a couple of times already. I've finished it on the medium and the easy difficulty settings. What I'm going to do stream-wise, I think, is I'm going to try and go through... I'm going to go through on easy, but the idea is that over the next little while, I'll probably be going back and forward between this and Yakuza, but over the next little while, we'll see how all the different characters play out. It's easier for me to do on stream on the easy setting, just because it means I should be able to do a full playthrough with at least one character within that time quite easily. So that's the main reason that I'm looking to do it on that sort of difficulty setting. Just need to adjust my volume slightly. Yeah, so as I say, play through it with a character at a time on stream. You know, on the easiest difficulty setting, just because hopefully we can get through a few characters in a few streams rather than spending forever with one character on multiple streams, you know. But we'll look at doing the other stuff as well. So, without further ado, let's stop talking. Well, actually, there's a couple of things I want to talk about first, which are kind of important, may not be. Controls-wise, there are two control schemes for this game, if you've not seen it already. That is the the regular mode. I've not tried it. I don't intend to try it. If you want to try it, that's fine, but that's Streets of Rage. That's Streets of Rage. I mean, you know, I'm not going to play it on another difficulty level. Not a difficulty level. On another mode, control-wise. It's got to be that. Also, I'm going to put on the retro soundtrack. I'm aware that this particular bit of music isn't quite right. I think this is the Master System audio. But in the game it's okay-ish. So we'll let off with that. I'm not interested in the screen shake. I've taken that down a touch. Classic food, of course, because why not? There's a couple of things I've seen people haven't been too sure about with the game since it's come out, mainly around picking up items while carrying a weapon. I haven't had as many problems with that as some people have, so I'll show you what I'm doing just in case it helps somebody, because it might, you know. So we're going to play story. I'm going to play it on easy, as I say, because I want to get through it in a sitting, but also you'll notice I've got some other characters here. These are all of the characters from Streets of Rage 1. That would be Axel, Adam and Blaze. I've also unlocked Max from Streets of Rage 2. But for our first playthrough, for our first stream through, if you like, we're going to be playing as, it makes sense, Axel from Streets of Rage 1. It just makes sense. Classic audio, yeah, admittedly, he does look a bit dodgy. Perhaps even janky. But yeah, I mean, I've quite enjoyed what I've played of it so far. I've played through it, as I say, on the medium and easy settings, or normal and easy settings. I'm not one for playing infuriating difficulty modes, so I may try hard. If it's too much, I'm just going to stick with that. But there we go. Axel and Blaze are former police now. I'm working with two other people. These are the Streets of Rage. There's Axel, there's Blaze. Cherry, and I can't remember the name of the other guy. Although he's your general large character, isn't he? Anyway, here we are. The streets. The beginning, as you might say. And a very familiar soundtrack. Let's go. Let's get through this. I couldn't quite catch it. Also, I should say some of the things that you could do in the original games, like if you're thrown, if you catch it on time, you can press jumping up to land on your feet, take less damage. You'll notice on the easier difficulty you do get 6 lives, which obviously makes it a little bit easier, although Now, let's see if I can do this. Oh, without getting hit by a Galcia, but of course you will, because you always did! Because anything they do, they're just... They just run right into you, don't they? Just throw that one. There we go. Crack a bit of health there. I was hoping I could maybe show you the way I found to deal with pickups when you've got a weapon. Because it is a problem, but I've noticed you have to position yourself slightly differently on the pickups. Slightly below them seems to work, as opposed to directly on them. And I'll show you if I get the chance. Doesn't work every time though, sometimes I do get the odd issue with it. Nope, you can't have that. But I can. Ha! Steel pipe across the face, standard attack. This is about to become right, so here is the problem people have been having. If you stand, like... See, sometimes it works. I find the better way to be sure it works is to stand just below it. And if I had the weapon in my hand, I would show you. Stand about there on it, and it seems to pick up without too many problems. For me, but then... I caught it that time. Caught the jump that time. I need to move my mic slightly because it's a little bit in the way of my screen. Take that, and that. There we go. One little jump saved. I'd missed it that time. Never mind. Never mind. Done. You've also got special attacks, these star attacks. I save them for the bosses because I feel like that's the sensible thing to do. Make sure you smash this cart. There's an extra star move under it. Make sure you do that. There we go. And we've got a knife now, so we may as well make use of it while we can. There we go. There, and that's that. The bosses are confusing, to be honest, because some of them are... Oh, this guy. The bosses are confusing. This isn't a boss, this is just a, I guess, kind of a sub-boss, mid-tier kind of level guy. He likes to play around with steel pipes, or a variety of other weapons later on, I've noticed. Jump out of his way. There we go. And you're fine. Keep him down as much as you can. He's going to jump again. I jumped right into it, but I was in the air, so that's all that mattered. One more hit should do him. There we go. Do I want that? You can carry your weapons across to the next area easily enough. As long as you've got them in your hand, you'll be fine. Anyway, let's keep going. Right, these guys, look, it's, what's his name? Orange Cassidy from AEW. Actually, they do have some quite annoying attacks, those guys. There we go. Go on then. Don't get electrocuted now. Oh, he did. That's a shame for him. I don't know if 3's the maximum number of those you can have, but... it's interesting as well, I'll mention the special moves. The star attacks. I didn't mind some of the ones that are actually made for the game. Some of them are quite nice. I hit the electricity. There we go. Take that. Anyone left over there? Looks like no. Obviously you can combo a lot of stuff here. I managed to pick that up without being electrocuted, but I did get attacked, so... Ah! I thought I wasn't even standing there. There are some enemy types that are quite annoying. Yeah, I find if you stand about there, works no problem. If you're moving while you do it though, that seems to be an issue. Anyway, let's go into the train. There's a guy on the right and a guy that's going to come from behind us. He's dealt with. He's dealt with. And we keep moving. Easy enough, right? And this is the first boss. Now, star attacks, you want to try and use them on the bosses. I find this is, of course, a bit of a classic Streets of Rage special attack. You'll pick up loads of these star attacks on the easy setting, so you're as well to make use of them pretty much straight away against the boss. There is actually another one in this crate, which we'll just hit again. Unfortunately that... Now she's going to ramp up her power slightly. I think I've hit this a little too early. I know I've just used 4 of those on her, but... You know, that's taking half of her health off. Now I need to defeat her... through... Oh! Yeah, her attack gets bigger. If you're not careful. And we got these guys, look. Dylan! And I think the other one's called, like, Kevin or something. Oh, Kevin. Oh, no. No, no, no. No such luck. Take him down. Yeah, we're going to lose this life. Unless I take that. She's not far off. There we go. Just get in there. As soon as she's thrown that attack and you're out of its range, you should be okay. Stage 1, down. There's also a score-based system on this, so you can score a better rank. My rank's got up to B. These little markers on here are for unlocking... Well, so far it's been for unlocking new characters. So, yeah. But anyway, we're playing as old school Axel. And let's see what's going on. New organization, control everything. There's one man. The Grandmaster of Chinatown. Too late, she says. Too late. Because they found me. I'm going to be arrested. And brought to the police precinct. Towards the end of this police precinct, there are some really quite annoying enemies. Throughout this police precinct, there are annoying enemies, but... Take you, and... you too. There we go. Smash the door. There we go. I was confused by this initially, and then I remembered, oh, they're not police anymore, are they? Although his special attack would suggest they are, doesn't it? Got you. Next. These guys behind me are going to pop out of their cell just now. And I'm going to get clocked by that one. There we go. Next. Gonna get guys coming out of both sets of cells here, and this guy who has a taser. And if he grabs you, he'll slam you to the ground and taser you. But not if I get to him first. Got a nasty little punch there. I just realised I gained an extra life in the last level. So I had 7 lives and I didn't lose it. And yet... now I only have 6. It's like any extra lives you earn throughout the stage don't stay with you, which isn't necessarily a problem. You'll probably get through it quite easily if you're playing on this difficulty level anyway. Because it really isn't. Take this, you guys. Bit of a strange yellow outfit these police are wearing anyway. Right, so there's these guys with the riot shields. Normally I tell you to use the star attacks. At bosses, but these guys are really annoying. You have to smash their shield to attack them. I find that takes his shield straight out of his hand without any questions asked. And we have a nightstick ready for the next part. At the end of this section, actually, you can just, or is it, no, the next section, I think, you can pretty much just walk to the end door and smash it open. So there we go, we managed to collect all that without too much of a problem. And the nightstick doesn't last very long. But that's okay. Suplex time. See, now you've got to fight this guy. You've got to dodge his attack and smash his shield. Easy enough with one of them. A bit awkward when there's more than one, as you'll find later. Like these guys. What you want to do is kind of attack their shield and then get away. And if he hits you, then his shield will recover quicker. But there we go. Easily dealt with. Just give him a couple of whacks with his stick. And now we've got a taser guy. So if he gets you, he hits you with that attack, which is quite nasty actually. But at least we can do it to him. As a bit of a bonus. One of them with a taser. Can you believe it? Oh, look, it's him. There we go. Quick smash on his shield if you use a taser. See, now if you can do that without getting hit, then it's fine. But it's not so easy sometimes. Let's switch nightsticks because that one's going to fail very soon. We can just go through this door. If we wanted to. But I'm going to take these guys down just because I can. Well, I say I can. I could have if I hadn't lost the nightstick. Do you know what? Forget them. See you later, guys. I'm going to go straight to the boss. The boss is the Commissioner. Now, he seemed really hard the first time I fought him, but actually he's got a pretty obvious pattern of attacks. Not that he's not going to take any health off me though, mind you. He's definitely going to harm me. I've got to do this without star attacks, so you know. He winds that attack up. Early on he just does it once, but later on he will do two of those at a time. You'd think having other cops in there would be a problem, but actually not necessarily. Helps you smack him with them if you throw them across the map as well, so if he raises his arm to do that, just move out of his way. Get back out of the way. I'm just going to take that just because, I mean, I could probably use it later, but once he's done that attack, he's okay for a little while, up until, well, you'll see. I mean, it helps that I'm playing it on easy, but I mean, even on the medium difficulty, I found it fairly easy to defeat him. But now he's going to charge that attack up a bit more often. He'll do it two at a time. And he'll also do a bit of a dashing punch at this stage. Couldn't get out of his way, but that's alright. Where's that taser? You can jump out of that attack if you're quick. He's going to do it again. We're on 7 lives, but we're obviously going to lose this one. Doesn't really matter. Now he's going to do it again. You just got to be careful. One more round of attacks should do him. Missed. Oh, one more hit, maybe 2. There we go. 2 punches, Commissioner's down. Easy. Ish. Yeah, ish. I should say that I played most of the campaign with Axel the last time I played, so I've just got an achievement there to say that I've completed it for the first time with him, because I've done every stage, but I've not done from beginning to end on every stage. This is the guy. Well, this is the boss. This is the big bad. He's not very big. He's bad, but, you know. They're going to make us a generous offer to stop fighting them off. Like that's ever worked before. We have to consider the offer carefully. Nah. Oh yeah, there are other attacks you can use as well in the game. Axel's Grand Upper attack, which he has as a special move. Normally you've got specials that you can hit with the Y button and it'll take some health off you that you can recover by beating up enemies. If you play as the Streets of Rage 1 guys, they don't have that, as far as I remember, because they didn't have that in the original first game. I'm assuming the Streets of Rage 2 characters will have those additional options, because they did. Oop. Those guys, they will just stand around doing nothing if you leave them long enough, which is a bit ridiculous, really. Just deal with him, put that out. Nasty. There's Francis. God damn you, Francis. Hopefully that's all of them. Duck back. Start. That's 2. I think we can get another one before the end of the stage, if I remember rightly. There we go. Ah. Screw you, Francis. I noticed there's one of the bad guys there called BT, so I guess it's good to punch people in the face. No? Is that not what you're supposed to take away from that? No? Oh, I hate these guys. I've always hated these guys. He'll roll into a ball once he's done that attack. I hit everybody with that, but yeah. What's that? I got an achievement to kill 3 enemies at once with a barrel or explosion. Yeah, I just used the word explosion in a really weird way there. And this Francis guy doesn't like being hit in the face with a steel pipe. I don't know many people that do, but you know. Oh, we've lost a life at some stage in this level. Oh no, wait, it was against likes headbutting and likes keeping his hands in his pockets. Oh, you hiding back there, yeah? Go away. Those guys, they like to hit you with uppercuts if you jump in and attack them as well. And he likes to do that ridiculous kick. Come on then, Francis. Oh, I thought you had something. Guess I was wrong. Here comes the boss in this stage. Was she not called Electra in the original games? Her name's Nora in here anyway. Actually quite an easy boss to defeat if you're quick enough. There we go. I don't really need the special attacks to kill her. But you may as well use them because you'll lose them at the end of the stage anyway. So let's use them both right now. She couldn't whip me there. Oh, there's another one. Do it again, because we have them. And as I say, we will lose them at the end of the stage anyway, so it seems like you get one at the start of every stage and then you can find more possibly throughout the game. Too many of these idiots around me. She's quite easy to kill, as I say. I mean, next hit should do it. There we go. Next. Moving on to the next stage. Let's do it. What rank did we get this time? An A ranking. That put my score up to not enough to get another character unlocked yet. Let's keep going then. Oh, that hurts, does it? It would hurt even more if we were to crash. Just crashing the boat, guys. Why would you do that? I mean, why crash your boat? That's just silly. Let's get onto the pier then. The old pier, in fact. Is that like an old man going to the toilet? Oh yeah, these characters are quite annoying because they've got that double-footed attack kick thing, which really is quite a pain in the butt. Luckily, a bit of a mechanic that obviously existed in previous Streets of Rage games exists in this too, in that I can go, see you later, and just throw them off the stage. So when there's an area like that in the game, you're as well to do it, make use of throwing them off the stage as much as you can. See you later. Oh, she didn't fall in. That's a shame, she was dead anyway. Nah. Had to get caught by somebody eventually, didn't I? Lost my bat. Dead? Good. Let's keep going. Come on then, what are you waiting for? Down the hole. Down the hole you go. Don't stab me. Ah. It's the angle they approach from that tends to catch you most of the time. Ouch. Yeah, these attackers are quite annoying. It needs to be said. It's because of those kicks, you know, they're just a pain. Lost the life now, nothing I can do about that. Oh, I'm gonna get checked off there and lose some health. Oh, and again. How did you throw me so far? Now I need to find a health pickup as quick as possible. Cops. Lots of them, I'm afraid. I don't want to use a special attack, but these... Look at that, he just took my entire health bar off. got his shield off, but can't believe I lost so much health from one taser attack from that guy. The attack from behind seems to weaken him a little bit at least. Take that. Damn taser cops. Quite annoying, I don't know why he was so harmful with that taser that time. A whole life gone. Anyway, we're close to the next boss, who's actually quite annoying. I should say as well, you face most of the bosses more than once in the game. Well, sometimes two at once. And one very annoying instance, which I'm about to come across in a few moments. Take that. That'll get rid of some of them at least. I couldn't quite get my landing right there, I'm afraid. They're really annoying with their knives. Or glass bottles, depending on what they've decided to pick up on this occasion. The boss is right here. She's quite annoying. But we've got a couple of... Need some chicken before I start this fight. Right, let's get rid of these specials for now. Got her with that one. But now she's going to request backup, and it's the same sort of thing. And now that I'm out of the range of that attack, we'll just send that into her. She's quite tough. Let's not take too much away from her, she is pretty strong. Actually, annoyingly so, if I'm honest. And now it's just going to get worse, because now she's going to have guys coming in to fight alongside her. She's not extremely difficult to defeat, but she is annoying. With those rolling kicks, she's a bit of a pain. And doesn't get hurt by her own bombs either, so that's kind of annoying. But never mind. Oh. That was a nasty attack. That was going to cause us some problems. I'm down to 3 lives. Way less than I had last time I did this. Get out of that. Oh, still got caught by it. Oh, I got launched back into it, didn't I? I'm not going to do very well here. This is the worst. This is worse than I did last time with him, I have to be honest. But we did it in the end. Thankfully, we did it in the end. And that's all that matters. Except we've only got 3 lives left. Oh no. Whatever will I do? Still got a B ranking for it, so it could be worse. We're so close to unlocking someone else. She said I won't get away that easily, but I defeated her. So we broke the law. And we're to go in jail, apparently. Central's going to send everything they've got. And we're going to have to just fight them off somehow. Hey look, it's Adam. It's Adam. Oh, is he still with the police then, is he? What's he going to do, I wonder? But yeah, so we've got him unlocked. And also the original version of him unlocked. He's going to talk to her. It doesn't look like he's doing much talking. Based on that pose. Anyway, we're off underground. On this occasion. Into this horrible place full of, like, poison and weird stuff. which again is actually not too difficult to deal with. I would go and get that, but there's another thing I need to get out of the sludge in a little while. Go back in the sludge, it's where you deserve to be. Right, see, it's not particularly harmful, to be fair, that sludge. Just take that one out with the thrown knife. And yeah, we're lucky enough that they'll be probably repeatedly attacked by pipes of nasty stuff anyway before they've even got to me. You go over there. See you later. Ouch, I forgot about these pipes. Come on, there we go. Time your pipe walking. I thought they would come. Back you go. Just let them cross the pipes. And then we can walk past, no problem. No harm, no foul, as they say. I thought he was going to sneak up on me with that knife. Failed. Yeah, it looks like the other thing with the easy difficulty is it resets your number of lives every level. Oh, he just killed himself in the sludge. And if they go inside that little wall of stuff coming up out of the pipes, obviously they'll be hurt quite badly again, so make sure you're keeping up on your health. It does hurt, but not extremely. But see, don't step in that, because that does hurt extremely. Make sure and refill your health with that as quick as you can. Okay, this guy again. Again, not particularly difficult, but he does have the additional assistance of this idiot. And I didn't jump out the way of his attack this time. There you go, Big Ben. Check the time. Looks like it's pipe time, smack time. Time to go to sleep. Time to go to sleep. That's what it is. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this idiot. I'm gonna kick the toilet because someone's in there. How about don't kick the toilet, mate? Just wait your turn patiently. Oh, there's some enemies in this bar that are absolutely annoying. The bikers, these ones are really annoying. Like, super annoying. They're fairly tough for what they are, for really basic enemies. And especially there's I'm getting a kick-in from a group of bikers. And yeah, if they come from behind you, you end up just being annoyed by them more than anything else, to be honest. They're not particularly tough. I say that's a lie. If they hit you, they do quite a lot of damage. Stick to your game of pool, mate. That's what I would suggest. Can I use that 8-ball? I didn't even think. Oh, nice! 8-ball corner pocket. Or 8-ball trouser pocket, maybe. Yeah, there she is. That's the one that's the most annoying. Just keep beating them, and oh. See, she hits you as well from like any angle, it seems like. Like, honestly, feels like she hits you from every angle. And she pile drives you as well, just so you know. She likes to pile drive people too. Get up. That's all I wanted. And he just tased me. Don't tase me, bro. Oh, this guy's annoying. Honestly, I think he's taken 2 lives off me. Never mind these ones. Who were the most annoying ones. Take a bottle in the face and then across the chest. 2. There's a taser there. It's not that much use. Kangaroo! Ha! And now we face Barbon. Because of course we do. Let's see what he thinks about a little napalm attack. Take that. And you two as well. As well to stick with the knife attacks for a little bit. He's got some quite nasty attacks, to be fair. His kicks are quite annoying. But hey, I may as well waste my special attacks on him, right? Thought I was going to miss him with that one for a moment. Oh no, he's hulking up. I lost. He's got some nasty kicks. I don't understand it either, because it's not like he's a, he's not like a high level boss at any point in the Streets of Rage series thus far, and yet he's probably the most difficult one so far, I think, because he moves so quickly all over the screen. Take this. This will shut them up for a little while. Although he might be moving out of range. No, he's not. Good. There's just so many. It wouldn't be so bad, I think, if it wasn't for the fact that he's also surrounded by some really annoying allies. Like, they are probably more annoying than he is. And that, that just slide left and right the whole time. Take a engine block to the face, mate. Don't think I can destroy those bikes, can I? At least I got some healing out of it. Ouch. It's just points behind there. Get rid of them. Oh, thank goodness for that. Honestly. He really is just probably the most annoying boss in the game. Yeah, even on the easiest difficulty. Now we got an A ranking in that stage. Okay, we should unlock the next character here. And who is it? Oh yes, it's Streets of Rage 2 Axel. We'll maybe try him next time. For now though, we're sticking with Streets of Rage 1 Axel. Because that's who we're playing as this evening. And we're on to Chinatown. This is quite an annoying stage. I say it's an annoying stage. The thing is that actually you can catch that boomerang when it comes back, as I did once there. But after so many attacks it will just disappear, obviously. I think after one more attack it's going to disappear. May as well make use of it while we can. I wanted that, I should have left it until the end. Until after I'd defeated them. At least you know they're not going to pick up any weapons. Take a katana in the face. Or maybe a sai. Just sizing them up. Excuse the expression. Some Thai boxers as well, just to deal with along the way. Aha, yes. Stop, criminal scum. Oh. There we go. They're not so bad, but some of the other ones will defend themselves a bit better than that. Come on then, big guy. A gourmand. That's what he tells himself anyway. Keep moving. Where are we now? Ah yes, the kitchen. Where you might expect many people to be lurking. A bit of health, that's good. Just smash everybody with that cleaver for a moment. May as well take them out from over here. It saves us a lot of bother. Ouch. That's those guys, they're like the most annoying. And they've got some nasty attacks, as I say. Round the other side. Come on then. What are you waiting for? Ouch. There we go. Dealt with. Next. More of these guys. Take your hands out your pockets. Kevin. Just look like bored teenagers, don't they? There we go. Raven's down. Next. Take him right in the face. Ah, the fire. Woof. Close one. There we go. He's the tougher one of the two, actually. The guy that I just threw at him, he's the one that seems to block more often than any other. This guy's annoying. Like, he's actually quite frustrating. Right, come on then, buddy. If he's blocking, he'll do you a lot of harm. As long as he's not blocking, it's okay. The trouble is he blocks a lot. See? Like he blocks all the time. I threw the knife at him and it didn't really do much good. He didn't block this much the last time I fought him, I have to be honest. And that was on the same difficulty level. And yet he's still causing me some problems. Not that he does a lot of damage with those attacks, but he sends you all the way across the screen to come back again. There we go. He's just annoying. So it's good to get rid of him at last. Right, now we've got like a series of levels. I can use a Naginata to take this guy out, but the trouble is there's more of these guys that come along that'll have one themselves. Galcias. Thankfully, I managed to take that one down before he got me with it. Take down the ones that have weapons, that's the most important ones to start with. Oh. Are we done? Move up to the next next level of the building. What's interesting as well is, you know, boss fight wise, why is he not going? There we go. Is that the boss fight at the end of this stage is actually much easier than the last one. Like, so much easier than the last one. I mean, unbelievably so. That's how much. Anyone alive? Apparently I achieved an amazing combo. Great. Not too concerned about combos, to be honest. Right, switch to katana because that sword's almost, that baseball bat's almost done. Almost done. Now we got these guys who are a bit awkward, but not that bad really. Except that they'll get rid of my katana pretty much immediately. And pheasant. Will be the one to be a worry. But even they are not particularly worrying. Moving on. The next part of this is the boss, Shiva, who, oddly enough, is actually easier to deal with. We'll use our special attacks, because of course we will, but he's actually easier to deal with than Barbon. You'll see why in just a moment. Before you do, let's just waste these while we're at it. Missed him completely with that one. Good start. I'm not too concerned because, as I say, he's quite easy to defeat. He seems to leave himself undefended quite a bit. And if you get him caught in that little loop... Oh, we've got another special there. I mean, he can be difficult, there's no doubt. He can be difficult if you're a bit slow, as I've been just now. Or if you miss all your attacks on him that you want to do. But all things considered, he's losing health pretty fast. You know, I was thinking, I remember when, you know, like, you can throw, obviously, some of the bigger enemies. Oh, really? He's just going to continually do the same palm thrust. It's the first time I've seen him actually make this much, do this much damage. Because he's really quite easy. I mean, that's him dead now. Let's go. Move on. Next stage. Chinatown down. Let's see what Shiva's got to say for himself. Nine minutes. A rank. Oh no, I didn't rank A before in that one. Okay, good. Plus, you know, it'd be quite good to rank A in every on every difficulty level. It's been too long since he had a worthy opponent, he says. Okay. The Y Syndicate. Oh, they're the son and daughter of Mr. X. Controlling people through sound waves. Sure it's not a transformer of some kind. They're playing mind-controlling music. Is that the music controlling me? We just beat him up and we're thanking him now. Until we meet again. Brother? Hold on. Now, one's a criminal and one's not. Then again, he's not on the side of these kids, so could be worse. SKYTRAIN! Let's do it. Of course, we're on the roof of the train, not inside the train. No. Right, we've got to watch for this, because it's actually quite annoying. Best not to get locked up at any throws if you can. Because you will get caught by that, and it does do some nasty damage. Oh. I got hit by that one. I mean, it doesn't kill you, you know. It won't kill you, but it's still not very nice. Reach here, the train comes to a stop, and you get some new enemies to deal with. Ow. The only downside with playing it as one of the Streets of Rage 1 characters is that there's a lot of moves they don't have, the specials and things. Because they didn't have them in Streets of Rage 1 other than the... like, police car weapon launches. Oh, he missed me. Right, hang on. There we go. Problem solved with them. He's got another taser. Does he keep, like, a handful of tasers on him, just handy? There we go. And she's back. Yeah. And it's worse than that, you'll see. It gets way worse than that. She's back, and she's going to bring a friend. It's crazy that the police are quite happy to launch rockets on top of a moving train, isn't it? I want to collect the stuff that's up here before she beats me down. Another special, may as well use it. Should be alright with it. But then she's going to request backup. The bloody commissioner! She only calls the bloody commissioner to help her, doesn't she? Like, she could have called anybody, like just more police, but no, the commissioner it is. I'm sure she's easier to defeat this time round. Except when he decides to grab me by the face. There's no point using those grenades on her because she doesn't stay in one place long enough for them to be any use. Get lost, Commissioner. There we go. We actually got rid of her backup as well, and now she's gone. I think we did that without losing any lives. Yeah, she's a lot easier to defeat the second time round, I find. 3 minutes it took. Bit of a short stage. Could have included it as part of one of the other stages, perhaps. May have been a little better. Still, never mind. Let's keep going. Next stage. Me? Yes. Yeah, they're probably in the Syndicate's back pocket, to be honest, so... I imagine. There he is, look. Mr. Y. I guess just because. Shoot them! He doesn't care, he's a bad guy, what are you going on about? I don't take orders from anyone. A guy that's aiming a rocket launcher at you, right, isn't likely to go, oh sorry, yeah, I just realised that there's people there, I better be careful. It's quite clear he doesn't care. Just saying. Oh yeah, these characters, these enemies are really annoying. Because if you get close to them, they'll back off, and if you stay too close to them, they throw their little balls of various things, whether it's grenades or acid, or I don't know what they're throwing, nasty stuff. She can only go so far away from me though. You really want her to throw her stuff before you attack her. That way she doesn't drop one. Oh yeah, this is quite good. Get lost. Ah, you can throw that chicken. And it'll crack that guy right in the face. And what I was saying there, clack, it sounded like. We'll clack him in the face. I don't think that's a thing. Just get some health back, because that was going to be a problem a minute. But... oh, she burned herself. You burnt yourself. Nasty. I'll just take that knife so you don't hurt yourself with it, mate. I need to take her down first. really annoying. I'm going to lose my a life there. I can't do anything about it. They're both gone at least. No more acid throwing. Thankfully. Thank goodness for small mercies, I guess. Just an apple. Keeps the doctor away, you know. Take that. They don't, for some reason though, the ones with the grenades, they don't blow each other up. Well, they don't seem to every time. It's like the collisions on their grenades are not particularly well put together. Caught that out of her hand. It's one cool thing you can do, you can catch the grenades and things out of their hands and defeat them that way. Go away. Obviously she's going to throw grenades at me too. This is a bit of a weird art gallery. Very weird. Next. Got her. Take this grenade. See, it doesn't seem like they hurt the enemies sometimes. Even though that guy was standing right next to the grenade. If I'd been standing in that same place, I'd have been beat. You know, just saying. Just saying. A few golden chickens. And that, which looks like it goes in a sensitive location, to be honest. If you know what I mean. It's going to Paris though, you know. Who knows what those crazy Parisians do. And then, just to make matters worse, here's a boss fight that's actually annoying. Let's have two of these snake ladies at once. As if they weren't bad, as she wasn't bad enough on her own. Take another one. And now let's start beating them. I don't think so. It's a real problem because they're, you know, when they're doing this stuff together, and you get like a weird. You need to get off that right now. This is a problem. Again, I defeated these two like really easily the last time I did this. Mind you, I did do that on PC. Yeah, what's one good thing actually I didn't say about it. If you progress in the Xbox version, and you've also got the PC version, obviously if you're on Xbox you can have it on Game Pass, or PC, and yeah, your progress will carry across from either the Xbox or the PC version. Perhaps it'll work with other versions too, I'm not too sure. Seems unlikely because it would need to be tied to an account. But certainly, yeah, you can carry your progress over from one to the other. I'm wondering if it runs just a little bit smoother on PC, maybe. Well, it wouldn't be the first time a game would run better on PC, would it? Let's be honest. I think I just skipped something I didn't mean to. So it's time for Y Tower. There's a couple of different levels left. You would think the last level would be the one on the aeroplane. Well, you'll see what happens. The final stage is actually quite annoying. Get away from him. See, the one thing about these guys as well is you know they can't defend themselves. The guys that keep their hands in their pockets. What are you just lurking in a steam room for, anyway? Just lurking in a steam room with their hands in their pockets. Oh yeah, this is great. Bit of a new weapon to try out. Bit of a pool cleaner, I guess. Not exactly the toughest of weapons, is it? But it does do quite a lot of damage to them, I'll tell you. It does a lot more damage than I would expect it to. And these guys with their kicks. And this guy with his kicks is just a pain. Get out of there, Francis. There's real fighting going on now. Purple mop's the way to go now. A couple of big guys coming soon that we need to deal with. These are versions of that Goro character. But they're a lot easier to defeat than he is. Oh, unless you get caught in this 1,000-hand slap. Okay. These guys need to chill out. They need to settle down. Okay, if you're not going to let me punch you, you can fall on your back then instead. How about that? Yeah, you gotta... If you lock up with that Goro guy, you need to throw him, like, immediately. Otherwise it doesn't work. Just a little tip that you might have already worked out. Probably did. Let's be honest. Oh, these guys in the lift. I want to get that star attack. There's no point wasting it on them. He can go, and then now you, mate. Bringing a gun to a fist fight, you know. Just atrocious, really. What do you expect from cowards like that, you know? Okay, so something good you can do here, of course. If you can avoid being killed, is just throw these guys against the wall until the window smashes. And then, you know, you've got a way to throw people off the stage. Nope. Rejected. Not that time, though. Oh, that wall wasn't very forgiving, was it? Oh, there's the way to get them off the stage. Just, ouch. Ow. Go off the stage. Oh. I don't know why he doesn't want to just fall down. Doesn't matter, he's dead anyway. Oh, I still couldn't get through that window. I got him anyway. Oh, now these ones. Come on then. Bye bye. Ow. And goodbye. Not dealing with him right now. He'll put me out the window though. Ow. Bit dangerous. I've lost 2 lives to these guys now. Should be no reason I'm losing lives to these guys. There we go. Other than being not very good at the game. That much is true. Oh yeah. Now we're going to meet up with an old friend. You might recognise him as Max from Streets of Rage 2. Yes, we've unlocked him as a playable character. And he's quite tough, obviously. As you're probably aware, special attack's definitely a good idea against him. And again. I also want that and that. His shoulder barge is quite a nasty attack. And seems to be able to hit you anywhere on the screen. And his little double fist attack as well, of course. Best to get him with one combo and move away, because he will just barge you if you're not careful. Maybe even twice if you're really not careful. As for grabbing him and throwing him, you can probably forget that, I think. I've not been able to grab him yet. But, you know, don't worry too much about that because he's gone. We'll knock some sense into him because they've hypnotised him with their music. Their evil music. We are getting ever closer to unlocking... Could it be Skate? It could be Blaze as well. We'll wait and see, won't we? Couldn't control himself from the music, and this is Ms. Y. You have Mr. Y, the boy, and Ms. Y, the girl, and these are the twins that are the children of Mr. X. And they're turning on their sound machine. And dropping the bass. Oh, she's worked out that we're not the bad guys now. Please answer to me and you'll do as I say. Not anymore. She knows what's going on now. She's been clued in. But they have to go to a concert. Soon we'll all be eating out of their hands. I mean, I'd rather be eating from a plate if that's okay. Yes, DJ K-Washi. That's who we're fighting against. To the concert! And then there's 2 more stages after this. I know it looks like 1, but there are 2. Oh, stop throwing your spiky club at me. I haven't really actually got my hands on that guy yet, so... Oh, I thought he could get me with his little throw-in trick again. Missed. Oh. Seems like when he's raising that up above his head, you can't actually hit him with something. Ah, you missed. Oh yeah, jumping into these guys, they will punch you. Old Gudden, or any of them in fact. See, if you stop and stand still, the pickup's fine. It's if you're trying to move and do it that it really becomes quite difficult. Like, unresponsive to you trying. For now though, let's not worry about that. Let's worry about getting kicked to death by these guys. Ow, I just exposed his back and let them attack him. I'm doing quite badly here at the moment. But Z can go away. And you, Condor. Oh yeah, now we've got these idiots. Oh, this is annoying. Because I hate these enemies. The main reason, and they've got people throwing grenades at us while we're doing it as well. which makes it all the more difficult and frustrating. We need to get rid of her because she's the biggest threat right now. I thought I'd taken her down, but apparently not. And then we'll deal with the people who are right now threatening me with grenades. Stay away from the explosions. I wasn't even anywhere near that. Why am I doing so badly against these ones? Get rid of the grenade. Oh, you've got nowhere else to go now, have you? See you later. Damn it. You need to let him get quite close to him with that hammer, and with those guys it's not such a great idea. Galcia, or Jonathan in this case, I see his name is. Go away, Jonathan. Joseph, sorry, is his name. And then one of these idiots. Go away. Honestly, normally I do this stage without losing, maybe lose one life, but I'm losing all of them right now. It does feel a bit odd, you know, having the old school sprite character versus all of these new designs. I just wish they'd maybe smoothed it a little bit, you know? Instead of almost going, ha, look how crap this looked. That's not what they're doing, but, you know. I let him hit me, I was going to try and hit him with it. It's a pity I can't destroy all their speakers. But you can't, so... There we go. Sledgehammer. Go away. You bounce him off the floor with it, it's great. Step away from that for the moment because it's going to knock us off if we don't. I just walked right into it after just saying that. Oh, we're actually quite low on lives here right now. Thankfully the boss isn't particularly difficult to defeat. No! And then we'll be back to 6 lives. Oh, this idiot. If you let him attack you, he'll do quite a lot of damage. What can I say? We lost another life. Oh, we should go away. Still, never mind. We've got to go this way now. To the boss fight. Come on then, what are you doing? I wish it wouldn't. Yeah, there we go. So DJ Kawashi, now he's got a shield. And he's basically all projectile attacks. So you need to break down his shield before you can beat him. And even then you only get maybe that out of him. What you need to do is take down his shield and then use the special attacks, because if you use them before, it's kind of a waste of a power. I just want to get him as quickly as I can. Go away. Oh, please. Ah! If they weren't here, I would have taken him with another special attack. Now he's just annoying the hell out of me. I did this wrong. And another special, come on. Come on, we need to take him out. Now he's going to take it on his next level, his next stage, if you like. Oh, damn. Get lost. Get up, get up, get up. Another special that will hopefully eat away at him quite nicely. There we go, finished. That's the first time I've finished a boss with a special move. The way this is going, I'm a little worried about the final stage. But at least K. Washi's dead. Does this let me unlock the next character? Oh, look at that, one stage away. I mean, when we finish the next stage, we will be okay, I think. But for now, well, we've only got... We must be like, I don't know, 1 or 2 points away from it. It's probably 565, I'm guessing, is the goal there. So we'll probably reach that next time, maybe. Give me just one moment. I just need to go and do one thing very quickly. I'll be back in a sec. Sorry, where were we? Oh yes, next stage. B rank on that. And there's DJ K. Washi. Down and dusted? Down and out. Done and dusted. We're on an aeroplane. And we're on a lift. Seem to be having some issues with fighting some of these guys right now. You can go away. I gotta watch they don't put me over the edge because they'll wipe my health off really quickly if I do that. Off you go. Oh, he just jumped himself right off the stage. See ya. Now we're going to get 2 lots of these people that throw stuff. Got hurt. It's easier if you can just throw them off the stage, but if you can't, you can't, you know. Instead, I got put off the stage that time, but there we go. That's the end of the elevator section. Easy, right? No problem. No problem at all. Now, this bit becomes a little more difficult because you've got these guys and those people behind them throwing electricity. And we can't really move out of their way, so I'm going to have to use a star attack just to get rid of their shields. Which is quite annoying. So yeah, those women throw electricity, they're kind of annoying. And I just stepped right in it. Twice. Every single time so far. What the heck? Right, it's just her to take down now. Oh, she's gone. Bit of health required. And this taser guy, man. And again, I just keep letting him get me. And again. Get lost. If you're not careful, he'll get his shield back. There we go. Dealt with. Moving on. No, why did I do that? Lost a life because I was doing something stupid. There we go. We got an extra life, I think, from... Yeah, we can put them on the tail of the plane, like so. And as it breaks off, so do they. See you later. And these guys with their guns, man. They really are the most annoying people in the game, I would say. Especially if you let them hit you. When's that going to blow up? Eventually. Is the answer to that question. Eventually. His name is Sand. He'd rather be on the beach. Ah. Tasered. Tased. Up, down, taser. There we go. That's that problem solved. One of many to come. These chairs actually don't give you anything. You can destroy them, but they don't give you anything for it. But we can get a bottle out of them, at the very least. Ouch. No, you have to go. No guns. No guns allowed. Floating. Another star attack just up there, if I can get to it. Yes, I can. It is there. Gonna need that in a sec. Especially with once we've fought these ones. They're all called, well, she's called Queen. Oh, come off it. Really? And Belle. She's the tougher of the three of them. But she's not unbeatable, thankfully. There she is already. And here There's one of a couple of boss fights coming up over the next little while, which are not very interesting. That's wrong. They're not very good. Let's just hit him again. Mainly because firearms. Are the bane of my existence. And we've moved him up to his next level. Grenades. There we go, half dead already. Rocket launcher just for good measure as well, eh? Like he's not got enough offensive weaponry as it is. Like he's not got enough on his hands. Right, he's going to throw grenades, move over there. Jump. One more combo should do it, I think. Well, maybe two more. Let him have his little burst of fire, because he's not getting any further anyway. Right, so we should unlock another character now. Who is it? Is it going to be Skate? Is that who it's going to be, do you think? We've unlocked... No, it's Blaze from Streets of Rage 2. Excellent. Apparently I don't know when to quit. That would be right. It's never, that's why. Oh! What are you doing? See you in hell before I quit. Before I give up! Just jumped out of the plane, and here we have the aptly named, maybe unimaginatively named, Y Island. Why indeed? Right. First thing you need to know is do not use your star attacks, and I will tell you when you need to use them, in my opinion. I need to try and regain as much health as I can from this fight. There we go, we've recovered all of our health from that combo. Take out these guys with the knives. There we go. Yeah, so the final stage is... There's quite a lot to do. Quite a lot indeed to do. Wrong. You just headbutted a motorbike. Oh, screw you. And then she pile drives me. Nice pile driver of the Zangief variety. And now here's another one who will candy and caramel, and yeah, I guess because of the colour of their outfits, not because that's what they're made of. I mean, they might be. You cannot escape that, you can't use the jumping escape from that. Before we go through the gate, let's just smash up these bikes, get more star attacks. My suggestion is don't use it until the very end stage. And in fact, don't use it until the very end of the very end stage, section of the stage, if you can get away with it. Preferably. Volley of fire. Let's get rid of him. And him. Especially the guys with the guns, because they're just annoying. Okay, so now we can get hold of some interesting weaponry. Bit of a broadsword action going on here. Come on then. But he always hits you with that flying knee, it seems like. Quite annoyingly as well. There we go. Take those guys out with a quick broadsword swing. Take that guy out that way. Now, unlike some of the previous Streets of Rage games, obviously, where you end up having to fight every boss again throughout the stage, luckily you don't have to do that. Another one of these idiots, though. Need to stop letting him do that. Stop letting him hit me with it, at least. There we go, and one more for good measure. There we go. Super combo! And up the stairs we go. To the first of two fights. Well, actually no, we got to deal with these idiots first. These kind of ninja type guys. Got an extra life though from points. You get lost, they're going to throw another lot of these guys at me. He will bring out a shield at times, but his shuriken attack seems to... Right, we're going to have the larger gentleman now. There we go. Get rid of these guys. Husky boys, as they might call themselves. Sorry, they won't call themselves that. That's a silly thing to say. Good news is that is swinging in a way that will take them out as they get nearer. Just pop up here to get away from him. Don't turn into a ball. Let's get some health back. Ow. Done. Okay, now pretty much this section is a case of picking up as much stuff as you can to just make sure you're ready for the boss fight. And if, you know, even if you don't need the health, you know, pick it up. Score. Right, so, you'll be tempted to use your star attacks here. Don't. Because she's not that hard to defeat, really. As long as you get out of the way when she's doing these attacks, she's really not that difficult to defeat. Just move back, let her play around with her sword for a little bit. She's going to get a little bit faster in a moment. And she's going to do that attack, which is actually relatively annoying, but again, relatively harmless. You know, so don't worry too much about that attack. And if you catch her at the right time when she's down, you can get her to fall pretty easily. She's going to do a dashing attack now, which she'll miss with. And I'm going to let her hit me with it that time, just because it lets me get a good bit of damage on her. But, you know, don't waste your star attacks on her at this stage, because it's just not worth it. Because she's going to do this, and she's going to run away, and you're going to have to follow her to the next area. Now, don't even use it when you get to this next area straight away. So I'm telling you, do not use it now. Don't use it immediately. You're going to have to fight her. And he's there too. He'll fight you alongside her. What you want to do is get one of them down low enough health-wise that you can do something else. So at this stage, again, no point using your star moves. Just leave them. Pick up that extra one if you can. After a while, they'll do this. At this stage, you need to be thinking about starting to use those star attacks. Oh, this time it's her that's going down. Normally it's him that goes down to get this first. For me, but I guess it's because I took more health off her before him. So now, you've got this robot thing. It will slam its legs down. Let it. Stay back. Attack. With your special attacks, what you want is to this robot thing, you want to get the person who's in it killed as quick as possible. So use all your star attacks at this stage. And okay, I missed with that one, but you see, what you want is to get rid of this person that's inside it, because then it makes it a little bit easier to take down the next one. Because all that happens is they switch places. Well, I say switch places, she dies, he's going to take over the machine, and then all you have to do is destroy that. Helped there as well that I actually gained the extra life that I was expecting. He will do that, which is quite annoying. But yeah, really that's the way to defeat this stage I've worked out. Don't use your star attacks until you get to this robot. And then you end up taking somebody down pretty fast. We're not far away from defeating him now. Move back away from those. Not much more left to do to beat him anyway. Probably one more combo on that leg and that should do it. You switch sides if you want. Okay, maybe 2 combos on that leg. Or one more hit, maybe 2. Let him do it. Slam. There we go. And he's dead. Simple. Simple. And that is one playthrough of Streets of Rage. It's easy. On easy. Let's not forget we did play it on easy, so I can't really say too much. But yeah, I think Lizard Cube and Guard Crush did a good job. I mean I was playing with the classic characters, so of course it played very much. He played very much like I'd expect him to in the original game. Next time out, I'll probably go back to Yakuza for a little while. But next time out, we'll probably try Streets of Rage 2 Axel. What I'm thinking is we'll work through Axel first, maybe then Blaze. Adam's only in a couple of games. Yeah, but yeah, we'll work through those characters, I think, gradually. We don't have to do it every day because it'd get a bit boring after a while. But we will certainly move on to somebody else in this game very soon. Just not right now. Yeah, as I thought, you could get through one playthrough quite happily with one character in a single stream sort of period. So that's easy enough. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed watching some Streets of Rage 4. If you have, and you're enjoying it on Mixer, please feel free to hit that follow button. If not, and you're watching it on YouTube at my Supernautus channel, please feel free to hit that like button and maybe add a subscription too. And I'll catch you all next time. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you again. For now, though, that's goodbye from me. Good night.